Hello there. I was just sitting here by myself in the Whole Foods parking lot, eating a salad, and I thought I would communicate to you, whoever is watching this. I probably have stuff stuck in my teeth. Anyway, it's kind of weird because, I'm happy-ish. I mean, sometimes, I would say I'm grateful for, sorry, I keep moving this around. I don't have like a stand to put it on or anything, but I would say I'm grateful for a lot of things. I really like that it's summertime and I get to go to the beach pretty much whenever. That's awesome. The kind of happiness I once felt when I had that special person in my life is only really there when I imagine how it could have been, how it used to be when I think of him. But then I come back to reality, and there's like this persistent, chronic sort of like a deep kind of a aching feeling. And it's not loneliness. I guess it's a persistent missingness. Missing my one and only. I think I want to switch subjects. I think one of my biggest pet peeves, or my biggest hang on, one of my biggest sources of irritation is just being lied to and tricked, fooled, have things kept from me, and not given the courtesy to, the respect to for someone to be honest with me about something that potentially involves me or my relationship with them or something like that. I really, it just really rubs me the wrong way. I really don't like deceitfulness. And I know that it can be hard for the other person as well, who, I know how it can work and how they justify it, and I've done that before. I have. And you justify it in your mind as, well, it was the only thing I could do because, I don't want this other bad outcome to happen. So, so therefore I lied to you and so on, and, kept things from you or whatever. Anyway, that's just one of my biggest pet peeves in relationships. Oh my God, I hate this. Anyway, I guess I am grateful. Oh my God. For a lot of things. I wish I had better. Oh God, so uncomfortable. I wish I had better control over a few things. But I think that some of those things are gonna become easier, not with time, but with correct solutions and with work. Oh God. I really have to work on thinning out my face. Anyway, so this is day 5, and even when I've been lied to before, yeah, like it maybe hurt to learn the truth or learn that the person had actually lied to me and, tried to cheat me betray me in some way or something like that, or deceive me in some way. Yeah, it hurt to know that this person, especially if they were like a really trusted person and, I really loved the person and cared about them and they were really close to me. It really hurts when someone that close to you turns a different shade and they become untrustworthy to you. But it has happened in the past where that person, whoever it is, like they can admit their mistakes or admit what they did that was wrong and say that they're sorry for it and, tell the truth, and I've forgiven people. Especially if that person is making an effort to earn back my trust. I like to believe that a person can always change. And sure, it's like, well, if you just keep believing what they say and they keep lying to you and they say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll never do that again. And then a week later, a month later, a year later, they do it again. And, it's hard to keep trusting a person after they've done that repeatedly. How do you trust again? And then, it's sort of like, well, when it happens with multiple people as well, like happened with all of my past relationships. And, and then to further cover it up, they, start to become very critical of you and don't like you anymore. and then if you try to clear things up with them, they'll start fights with you over little things to try to make you into this bad person or whatever, just so that they can continue to hide whatever it is they're hiding, withholding. What was I going to say? So, yeah, I have in the past forgiven people. But, so this whole issue of trust is kind of complicated. Like, with myself, like, how do I don't know. How do you trust again? I suppose it would also depend on that person, like, on that person, like, if they were making an effort to change their behaviors, and if they could somehow demonstrate honesty and good faith, I don't know, like how do you demonstrate that? Like, how, I guess they would, just be more honest. I don't know. There'd have to be a noticeable change, though. Like, it would have to be noticeable, like, because I've had it in the past where, like, my a previous relationship was, we were very much together and living together and stuff, and something would get uncovered that had been lied about and hidden, and then he'd say, like, oh, I'll change, and but the same things continued to happen for years. And he would make such an effort to let me know that he was trying to change, and that he really did want to earn back my trust and love and all that stuff. So I would believe him, and I would trust at least that he was trying to correct the situation when he would do that. So that would at least show me that he at least acknowledged what he was doing that was leading to a situation in the relationship that was causing problems. Like, he was taking responsibility for his side of things without, making any sort of conditions on me or anything like that. Like, without, becoming critical of me or whatever for pointing it out to him. Yeah. So then you just have to, whatever solutions you put in place, I guess, you just have to stay consistent with those things. And sometimes it takes a few times for that to really fully become like a habit, or a habit of thought, or a habit of behavior, or something like that. Anyway, this is too long now. Enough rambling for today, huh? Anyway, I don't really want a relationship right now, but I was just kind of sitting here and noticing how alone I was. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. The next few days are going to be a little difficult because it's Thursday today. I won't have any more company meetings for another 4 days. There's like this convention thing happening. Anyway, so it's the afternoon. I took off and went to Whole Foods. I hadn't eaten yet all day yet, and one of my roommates has been in the kitchen all day long, so I haven't really had the time or space to make anything. And I am going to go to a quick trip to Target. Fingers crossed I don't get lost in there and leave with a shopping cart full of stuff. No, that's not going to happen. I'm saving my money for, well, I've got a lot of shit to pay for. Sorry, excuse my language. Oh my goodness. And I am going to go somewhere. I've got my laptop, my notebook, and maybe a restaurant overlooking the ocean or something like that, and do some work. I just couldn't stand being in my room the whole time. Okay, that is all. Thank you for watching this and listening to me, whoever you are. If you did, I really appreciate it. I'm not really lonely. I am very alone, and that doesn't feel very good. I know that if I tell him that I feel scarred by this experience and the way you left things with me, I know that he would just take that as a criticism of him instead of trying to look at it from my viewpoint and understand and just acknowledge that those are my feelings. And he would try to ignore or refuse the fact that he had anything to do with it. Anyway, I was just kind of sitting here feeling that, and feeling really hurt by it, I guess. And I'm really going to try and keep my mind occupied with other things, but it's kind of hard to sometimes. There's not really much to, there's my work, and then I won't see the kids for another few days, but there's my work, and I don't know, I haven't been inspired lately. I haven't been able to, do anything sort of artistic except for go to the beach and admire the beach and stuff and things. All right, I better shut up before this becomes 20 minutes. Whoever you are, I hope that you're doing well in the world, and I hope you're happy.